I'd been to see Sir Radzig.
So how did he take the news?
Well, he wasn't exactly happy about it.
I can well imagine. I wouldn't want the Zul's plundering my estates either. If I had any.
He wants us to carry on patrolling the area. There's nothing else for it.
We'll do that, but not in the dark, Henry. Come at first light.
All right.
I'd like a word with you. Radzig's man!
Stefan, can you tell me something about yourself?
What is it you want to know, youngster?
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
I'd say you and Sir Radzig are very fortunate to have Kuno on the job. He's a master at handling such matters.
Is he? Why's that?
Dealing with bastards like Hagen Zul demands both courage and sharp wits. It's not a commonplace combination, but Kuno has both in abundance.
What's it about, Stefan?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted to see. I heard you got the ring from Dangler and gave it to the stone.
Maybe.
Let's not beat around the bush. I could use your help too. I think the stone has had the ring long enough, if you get what I'm saying.
I'll help you. I've got nothing else to do anyway.
I want to steal the ring from the stone while he's asleep, but that fella sleeps with one eye open. He needs a little help with sleeping soundly, and I've got a feeling you're the kind of man who knows how to arrange that kind of thing.
Supposing I steal it for you?
If you think you can do it, whatever. Either steal the ring or bring me that sleeping potion and I'll do it.
I pinched the ring from the stone. Here it is.
Well now, Henry, I hope you'll take it as a compliment when I say you're one sneaky fucker. Here's a little something for your trouble.
Hey, Jakey, can you tell me something about yourself?
Want to get matey, eh? Sure, Henry. What do you want to know?
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Zul? Huh. I'd rather keep that to myself. But since you're the only one who's interested in my opinion, I'll tell you. I reckon Radzig's making a big mistake. I might not be grown up yet, but I've walked in these shoes long enough to know that asking a mercenary to do something for nothing is stupid.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Never mind. It's just a feeling I have. If Kuno heard me talking about it, he'd tan my hide.
All right, we'll drop it then. Can you tell me something about yourself, Jan?
Why not? I haven't been to confession for a while.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
That's a very tricky matter, I can tell you. Them Zuls are well known among us mercenaries. Hagen and his two brothers fought in the Margraviate Wars. That's quite a feather to have in your cap. But on the other hand, they've got their weaknesses.
Like what?
They still like to think of themselves as high and mighty lords. Kuno got over that, thank Christ, and he treats us all like equals.
You think Hagen's men have no great love for him?
Well, I'd say they're running before his whip more than following his flag, if you understand me.
Aye. I see what you're getting at.
Someone who knows something about healing. Someone who can talk, that is.
And replacements for the bearmen.
That's why Kuttenberg makes sense. It's a silver mining town and miners are hard as fucking nails.
Some of them might be tempted to go crushing heads for silver instead of ore.
Exactly. The town is full of Deutsches, so maybe that'll settle the bearman's yearning for Brandenburg.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
What do you want to know?
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Hagen Zul? Who's that?
That robber baron who's been pillaging Sir Radzig's estate. Didn't Kuno tell you?
He did. But then he says a lot of things. Zul, Radzig, Sokol and Hinek of Kravan, Wenceslas, Sigismund. It all goes in one ear and out the other. What do I care? Ride somewhere, kill some fellas, have a drink, and go to sleep. If you're lucky, it won't rain while you're at it. That's all.
Tell me something about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Your brother was saying you rode before with some Kalini fella.
He did he? And did he tell you why we finished with him?
Yeah, he said you missed Bohemia.
Ha ha! Miss Bohemia! That's good! Ha ha ha! But it ain't far from the truth. Jan missed any place where he wouldn't have a band of furious Italians looking to skin him alive.
Ah. He did something to anger them.
Oh, aye. While Collini was away, he broke into the trunk where the coin was kept. Took it all and wagered it with a fellow who claimed his bear knew how to dance, and lost it all.
What? The bear really did dance?
Aye. The costliest Chardash we ever watched. We had to get the fuck out of there before Collini came back, and had the two of us dancing, on the end of a rope.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
Well, I'm worried Kuno is underestimating Hagen. I was at the siege of Lanzenbach with the both of them, so I know a thing or two about it. Hagen's got all these noble airs and graces. These knights that talk of honor and glory. Kuno reckons they're like lost lambs on the battlefield, and he's usually right. But that Hagen ain't no lamb. He's a cold-blooded killer, by all accounts.
I'd been to see Sir Radzig.
So how did he take the news?
Well, he wasn't exactly happy about it.
I can well imagine. I wouldn't want the Zuls plundering my estates either. If I had any.
He wants us to carry on patrolling the area. There's nothing else for it.
That makes sense. I don't think he'll come to us. So we'll just have to hope we run into him. I'd like to check out the big forest to the north, and then carry on via Ujits.
Sure.
Mount up then, and let's go.
Please, can we stop for a bit? My arse is aching, and I've such a thirst I could drink a moat dry.
Same here. What do you say, Chief?
Not to worry. We'll reach it soon. We'll spend the night there.
I heard they've got a peculiar priest there. They say he drinks like the devil himself.
There's nothing strange about that. Every other man of the cloth is a swill pot.
Or a lecher.
Or both.
Quiet. Listen.
For the love of God, help! Please, sir, help me.
Don't worry, lass. Nothing to fear. We're with Sir Radzig, in the manner of speaking. What's the matter?
These brigands came. The menfolk fled and left us there. They started pillaging the place, drinking whatever they could find and smashing things. I ran off, but the other girls, You've got to save them. Please, I beg you.
Easy, lass. Drinking, you say?
Aye, sir. They rolled the casks into the courtyard and started swilling like pigs from a trough.
Well, as our old cook used to say, if you want to make a proper goulash, you should soak the meat in ale for a while to soften it first.
Let them get well soaked, and then go and chop them up. Good thinking, Chief.
But what about the girls? Those men, they were...
I'm sure your friends won't be getting nothing they ain't had before.
Well, unless they be nuns.
Kuno, the girl's right. If we delay, her friends will pay the price for it.
I appreciate your advice, Henry. But it's caution that'll keep you alive, not chivalrous deeds.
You promised Sir Radzig you protect his fiefdom, and that means his subjects too.
Come on, it's not like their lives are in any real danger. Hagen's men just want a bit of fun.
A bit of fun? Are you fucking serious? You know very well, Kuno, how innocent girls can end up after a bit of fun with animals like that. Well, I, for one, am not going to sit back and let it happen, even if I have to creep in there myself and try to rescue them.
Oh, all right. It's not the smartest thing to do. But let's go and tackle those fuckers if that's how you want it.
Good. Thanks.
Right. We better try and save those girls from Hagen's brutes. Let's go!
Hey,
Who's there?
Who wants their back covered?
My right arm is stiff since last night. Cover that side for me.
It's all in the wrist, Dangler.
and best to take off your gauntlet first, so as not to do yourself an injury.
Still, it's always good to have your helmet well polished before battle.
Thanks for the invaluable advice, brothers.
I'll watch your right side then, yeah?
Thanks, Jakey.
Hey, fellas. Well, since it's so dark, why don't we just sneak in and take them down stealthily? What's so fucking funny?
That's not really our style, Sonny.
Anyway, Jan stinks to high heaven. They'd smell him a mile off.
And they'd hear your loudmouth blabbering a mile off, too.
Fuck!
What's up, brother? Heart in your mouth.
Jesus.
Hey!
Fuck!
It's a sign from God, better. A foretaste of what we'll do with the liquid loot we take from the foe.
Shit. I want to... Yeah!
Christ!
Good work, lads.
So, where's those damsels we so gallantly rescued?
The fucking ingratitude. Well, at least the booze didn't run away.
Aye, booze'll never let you down.
So grab some tankards and let's get to it. We've a long way to go to finish the job.
You'll have a better fight with me than with Pedder. No whiskers to tickle your knuckles.
You want to have a scrap with me?
Scrap? That's putting it in vulgar terms. I want to challenge you to an honourable bout of combat. You've nothing better to do right now anyway.
All right, but let's make it a bit more interesting.
You're a man after my own heart. Tell you what, let's make it a lot more interesting.
Well, a wager like that will bring a bit of excitement into it at least.
You're very sure of yourself, ain't you? Well, you're not the only one. So let's do it. What's the matter? Come on!
Up for a game?
Always. I've got some nice little items to wager. What do you say?
Well, that depends what you have.
I've got a shield, a jupon, and a very fine embroidered hat. The shield's got the Rickfald crest, a nice piece, handles well, and tough enough to take quite a battering. Then I've got this combat jupon. Not only does it look good, but it'll help keep your skin in one piece. And then there's this noble hat. It's not a lot of use on the battlefield, but if you want to look elegant around town, it'll certainly make a big impression on folk. And the girls will be fainting at your feet.
Well, from the sounds of it, with a hat like that, I could rule the world. I'll play you for it.
All right, but what will you wager? You'll have to make it worth my while. After all, fine things like these here don't just grow on trees.
This should be enough, right?
That'll do me. Let's play. I can't wait to see how you throw. About time it went my way. Now you.
And we all belong to the Miller's Guild. They say the ugly girls jump into the mill, so the weavers will mill them into pretty maids. I don't know about you, but I
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going is good.
Experience, no fucking saints. Which reminds me, did I ever tell you about the time St. Clair appeared to me? You're not listening anyway.
Knowing my luck, I'll never repeat that. That's all. Not afraid of anything, eh?
You won't hear much. Eavesdropping from over there. Sit with us.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Lived in a house on the road to Brandy. He claimed he could breathe
Not afraid of anything, eh?
other Charlottesville came to town and settled on the other side of the river. And he said
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
if them two met up and started reading each other's thoughts,
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going is good.
own thoughts, right? See, because the other fella would be thinking.
Sacra! I can't believe it!
How about that game then?
I do indeed.
I like the sound of.
Oh, after
This should be an.
that'll do me.
St. George, guide my hand.
That won't happen again. Surely.
What the hell's with these damn dice?
You won't hear much. Eavesdropping from over there. Sit with us.
Right. Only 3 people at the table. I hope no one expects me to tell them anything.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going is good.
Right, Damon. Take it easy. Just fix your eyes on your own target.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going is good.
How you let on you didn't see that tap and wench. Lovely black hair she had. Like a raven's wing.
About time it went my way.
Probably a gypsy. She even talks to you. You kept your mouth shut and stared at the table. Didn't say a
Curva!
word.
Why the hell did I even start playing?
What her name was.
How about that?
Aye.
I could use that.
After all,
This should be an.
that
We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on.
use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
Sit down and have a drink with us before it's all gone.
Dangly.
We'll see.
I like you the best out of the whole lot. I mean it. You hardly, never even. But I still like you. I still like you. You're like.
Shit!
You're like a big brother to me. Actually, you could even be my real brother. It's possible. It could be. You could be my brother. Listen. Could I call you brother? I'm gonna call you brother. All right? If them Bearmans...
They left us some damn good booze here. And as my old man used to say, the fire of battle must be quenched. Of course, the only battle he was ever in was with Ma. But still, it fits. Anyway, I hope you'll drink with us.
We shouldn't be doing that.
Doing what?
This. Drinking and eating. This stuff belongs to the people from the mill.
You see any people from the mill? They're all shitting themselves with fear somewhere in the woods. Leave off the preaching, grab a tankard,
and booze like a normal bastard. Or I'll send you back to Radzig in disgrace.
Kuno, you should spare a thought for those people, for Christ's sake. First, some brutes come and wreck the place and steal half their supplies, and then their rescuers relieve them of what's left.
I am thinking about those people. I'm sure they're grateful. And how better to show gratitude than by putting on a feast?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be overwhelmed with gratitude once they find out you've gobbled up all their winter supplies.
Jesus, Henry, you're a real spoil-sport.
I don't want to spoil your sport, but...
But we have to think of those people. Yeah, I know. All right, let us finish our drinks in peace, and we'll pack up.